Welcome back, everyone. Tonight we explore absolute Batman number 1, a reinvention, a reimagining of Gotham, Bruce Wayne, Alfred, and all the shadows in between. If you think you know Batman, buckle up. This world plays by different rules. Motorcycle return. We open at night, Gotham City's skyline smeared by neon and smog. A muscular man rides an exotic, roaring motorcycle down its streets. He watches the city change from decaying buildings, broken windows, death lurking in alleys. He reflects, Gotham isn't the place he once knew. But here's the twist. That rider isn't Bruce Wayne. It's Alfred Pennyworth. Older, hardened, battered by secrets, returning to the city he's been away from. He steps off the bike in front of a dilapidated safe house, a stronghold of old operations. We see that Alfred is no butler here. He's a field agent, armed, tactical, with a mission. Alfred tries to call his daughter Julia, but it goes to voicemail. Then, via a secure video link, his handler tells him there is a lethal gang called the Party Animals raising havoc in Gotham. Murder rates spiking. Alfred's orders: observe only, no engagement, unless absolutely required. And yes, there might also be someone else operating in the shadows, someone called Batman. Right away, this flips what we expect. Alfred's back, yes, but with teeth. A watcher, a spy, not just the quiet hand behind the mantle. Bruce training, crime alley. Morning light creeps over crime alley, a broken street littered with ruin. Inside the last remaining gym, Croc's gym, Bruce Wayne is training. He pounds a punching bag with all the rage of someone trying to shake off ghosts. Not just any man. Bruce is huge, hulking muscle and rage. As he strikes, memories flood in. When he was younger, his father leading a field trip to the zoo, a gunman fires. Thomas Wayne acts without hesitation, protecting children, eventually killed. The young Bruce hides in the bat enclosures until it's safe. That day reshapes him. This memory, raw and painful, fuels every punch. The bag rips. Bruce catches his breath. He apologizes to the owner, Waylon Jones, childhood friend, gym owner, man with reptiles and patience. Waylon invites Bruce to a poker night with old friends. Selena, Kyle, Harvey, Dent, Edward, Nigma, Oswald, Cobblepot. Bruce declines. Then Waylon asks if Bruce will come to a town meeting that night about the party animals. Bruce says nothing and walks away, steeped in guilt, responsibility, distance. It's interesting that Bruce is embedded in the city's decay rather than inheriting wealth. He's hands-on. It gives his anger weight, grounded, not just by tragedy, but by a lifetime of walking its broken streets. Crime families meet on Roman's yacht. Shift in scene, a luxury yacht cutting through dark water. Crime bosses from Gotham gather, Maroni, Falcone, and others, to meet Roman Sionis, known here simply as Roman, leader of the Party Animals. He's wearing an ominous black mask. The bosses demand he vacate the city by dawn or face war. They sneer, they mock. Roman laughs, not politely but coldly. He reveals he has already slaughtered their goons, and worse, he displays his collection of death masks, the faces of those who opposed him made permanent souvenir after death. His family assists the horror. In a brutal display, Roman's wife quietly murders one of the mobsters with something unexpected: chaos. The message? Roman doesn't negotiate. He collects. This is Roman's introduction as not just a villain, but a horror show. The kind of threat that isn't just fists or bullets, but fear. And the death masks? That's psychological torture turned into artistry. Town meeting and first major confrontation. Night falls. City Hall. The gathering is packed, citizens furious, desperate, pointing fingers at Mayor Gordon and the police. They demand action. Inside, Martha Wayne, still alive in this version, tries to calm the storm, pleading that what people fear is exactly what the party animals want. Outside, Alfred watches from a rooftop, binoculars greeting smoke-filled air. He radios in to his handlers. Mass casualties seem imminent. He requests permission to act. The answer: remain observer. Suddenly, a smoke grenade is thrown in. Panic. The meeting room dissolves into chaos. Party animal gang members burst through doors. They open fire. Gordon raises his voice. Whatever you want, deal with me first. A bullet cuts through. Gordon crashes to the floor, wounded, bleeding. Barbara Gordon, on scene with the GCPD inside, opens a door hoping for help, but instead sees Batman barring it. A figure like a mountain of leather and muscle framed by shadows, cape unfurled like a bat's wings in flight. Alfred watches, his breath caught. He sends a message. Batman has arrived. His orders shift. If Batman threatens the operation, Alfred may engage. Up to this point, Alfred is detached, studying. Now, the force of Batman crashes into the story, violent but purposeful. The tension ratchets. Batman versus Party Animals. Batman strikes. He moves through the crowd with terrifying speed for someone so huge. Close quarters, brutal. First, he confronts a massive thug brandishing a cleaver who boasts he's taken more lives than Batman could ever count. In a terrible, precise act, Batman cuts off the thug's wrist with an axe pulled from his chest emblem. The black bat symbol doubles as weapon. He roars to the panicked party animals to get back. As they scatter, Batman triggers an explosive trap, hidden just where he'd predicted their escape route would be. Fire blooms, smoke, and debris fly. He is terrifying, yet he doesn't kill, at least far as Alfred can see. It's a blur of bone-crunching blows and fear. Alfred inches closer, elevated on some ledge. He decides to follow Batman's performance rather than interfere, but something tells him Bruce Wayne equations are in motion behind the mask. Alfred's confrontation with Batman. Alfred descends to ground level, shotgun in hand. Under his breath, stand down. He aims at Batman's head. Batman doesn't flinch. He disarms Alfred with a single move, jaw-dropping power and speed. Alfred is knocked down, stunned. This isn't a mutual respect moment yet. It's confrontation. Two forces in tension. Alfred, used to pulling strings, finally meets the force he's been sent to observe. Revealing the origin. Then comes layering. Alfred pieces together clues. The wings on Batman's cape match the collapsible bridge Bruce designed in 5th grade. His academic achievements, his engineering work, his involvement in city infrastructure. These threads connect. We see young Bruce competing in that engineering competition, winning for a folding, origami-like bridge based on bat wings. The prize? A trip to the zoo with classmates. Thomas Wayne, his teacher father, chaperoned. Gunshots ring out. Thomas protects children in the Bat Sanctuary room. Martha Wayne is alive in the house. Bruce safe but scarred, hidden. Bruce, teenager, drifts into petty crime, anger, pity, but then steels himself. He wins scholarships. In college, he briefly joins athletics, but fakes injury to preserve body. He immerses himself in scientific disciplines, chemistry, mechanics, psychology, military tactics. Returns to Gotham not as heir, but as a worker. Blue-collar engineer, city infrastructure, intern roles, construction, learning the bones beneath the gleam. The showdown between Alfred and Bruce. Alfred tracks Bruce through shadows, follows him to the now silent zoo, then to Martha Wayne's home. For a moment, Alfred aims to kill Bruce in front of his mother, but his hand trembles. Julia's voice via text on his phone. Do not contact me again. Alfred pauses. Night again. Bruce is in a hideout high in the city, a skyscraper's top floor, overlooking ruin and lights. Alfred enters, shutting Bruce down, confronting him. Alfred raises the same shotgun he used before. Bruce aims back. Alfred predicts Bruce will hesitate to kill, but Bruce fires, only it isn't lethal ammo. Bruce had modified the shotgun. It shoots bat-shaped darts. They embed, painful but not deadly. Alfred realizes Bruce knew about his presence. Bruce tosses the gun aside. He points out, "You're not the only one who follows people." Bruce then revs up a motorcycle. In fact, the same one Alfred used. He hops on. It breaks through a window and leaps from the tall height. Caped, wings deployed, he glides into the night. Introducing the Joker. Far away, in the Philippines, a private helicopter carries a mystery man. Wealthy, dangerous. He's had training with assassins, battles with secret societies. No one knows his real name. He never laughs. He never smiles. The world only calls him the Joker. Two pilots whisper in the chopper. They note the name. Just Sir for now. Official aliases are meaningless. They marvel. He doesn't laugh. Not once. That's the Joker here. Not clown makeup and manic giggles, but cold, deadly seriousness. And that is absolute Batman #1, a brutal, thoughtful, remade origin. Bruce Wayne's not an orphan in the usual sense. His father died, but his mother lives. His friends are part of his past. Alfred isn't background. He's an agent, a watcher, a threat. This issue doesn't just tell us, here is Batman. It says, what if everything we thought we knew was different, but still something very familiar? For next time, what will Bruce do with the knowledge Alfred has? Will he embrace his mother? Will the party animals escalate? And who will truly define the Joker in this world? If you like this breakdown, drop a like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell. I'll see you in the shadows.